Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Unhinged Glove Reviews, and today we're reviewing fake Venum Elites. If you're wondering why it's taken so long for me to upload again, well, it's honestly because I just didn't have anything to review. And originally, this channel was going to be like a sort of boxing news channel where I talk about a lot of stuff going on in boxing, which was what the Unhinged Bites were for. But for some reason, I just couldn't be fucking asked to do so. Paired with a shit ton of schoolwork and the fact that I'm almost going to college is pretty hard to make videos nowadays. And I was actually planning on doing a review on some hand wraps that I bought a good while back, but I just didn't really get around to doing it. But now that I'm back, I think it's pretty fitting that we start off with something that I've already talked about on this channel before, and that is fake Venum Elite. Now, I bought these gloves a few months back because my Everlast 1910s were already starting to wear out. And I think it's safe to say these gloves are a lot better than the old Venum Elites that I bought, which was already like over a year ago or something. I mean, just looking at the build right now, you can see, okay, first of all, there is a synthetic leather attachment here already, which is a massive upgrade because my old Venom Elites only had a nylon string attachment, which is like the trademark thing for like cheap gloves. They don't really go for this like synthetic leather attachment that you see here, so already a pretty huge upgrade. Looking at the inside as well, you can see mesh ventilation here, which is a lot better of a mesh ventilation compared to the old gloves. You can see we got a nice medium to large grip bar here, I'm pretty sure. And there used to be a Venom logo here, and there's a lot of padding on the back end of the glove, which is helpful for wrist protection. My wrists feel very secure when I actually strap these on. Let me just put these on real quick. As you can see, okay, well, it moves around a little bit, but not too much. So I really like the wrist support on this thing. It's a lot more supportive than my Everlast 1910s. And overall, I just feel like the quality and the materials used in this glove are a lot better. I mean, it's still not the Venom standard, but for a cheaper replica, this is pretty good, honestly. I'd recommend you get this if you're in the Philippines, of course. I don't know if this is available overseas. And even with the leather as well, the leather is a lot sturdier than the ones on the old Venom Elites because this is synthetic leather, but this is also matte. So I don't know if that really does anything to benefit it, but so far I'm not seeing any tears. Honestly, I'm not seeing any breaks in the leather, and I've already had these for like 5 months, and I've already had the Everlast for a year, and yeah, I mean it looks like it's gone through hell, but this looks. I wouldn't say it looks brand new. I mean, that's giving it too much credit, but you wouldn't be mad at it. Like, you wouldn't be, you'd think this was just, slightly used a bit, or just left in the rain or something. But overall, the leather on this is actually really durable. So I'd recommend getting these gloves if you don't have that much of a budget and you want to start boxing. I think this is a pretty good glove to start on. Now, the padding on these it's seen, on the right glove at least, it's seen better days, alright? Being a right-handed southpaw, the padding on the right glove starts to become a bit, shall I say, it kind of erodes faster than the left because obviously not only are you right-handed, but you're also, using your right hand a lot since you're a southpaw. So longevity of your right glove is definitely going to be tested a lot more than your left. So, but I mean, it's still pretty, I mean, there is quite a dent in there, but honestly, it's still pretty protective around the knuckle area. You can see here. I still can't feel my knuckles actually. And I think that's a good sign of its padding. And overall, I think the padding on this is pretty impressive for how long I've already been using this. I feel like this is gonna last for a lot longer than some of my other, even my Everlast. I paid like almost I didn't pay 2K. I paid 1.4 thousand pesos for those Everlast, and these feel a lot higher in quality. So I'm a bit disappointed in Everlast, but at the same time, these are pretty good. So yeah, I'd recommend getting these. Now the Velcro strap is, I'd say the Velcro strap is is still pretty fresh, right? It's starting to see some wear and tear, but you can see here. I got a small as hell forearm. You can see here. Still sounds pretty good, and I don't have any. I'm not experiencing any problems at the moment. It's still holding on pretty well, so I don't know. I feel like that might change the more for how many more months I use it. But at the moment, this is a pretty durable and pretty impressive glove. Now, one weird thing about this glove is that, okay, specifically in this right glove, there's a bit of a hole in the thumb, which you can see here moving around. There's a bit of a hole in the lining at the glove, which is not necessarily a problem. It just feels weird because the left glove doesn't have that. And also, I feel like my hands are a bit tight when I wear like Insta wraps or something like that, or even just normal wraps. It already feels a bit congested in there because of how tight it is. I mean, it's a 10-ounce glove, but still. But I mean, it's still pretty good to punch with. Like you can hit very hard with this, and you'd still feel only a little bit of your power. Of which it depends what kind of fighter you are, if you prefer that or not. But personally, I prefer it a lot. So now, other than some extra elements like the Velcro strap right here, the Velcro strap actually is attached to this part of the glove, whereas the old glove was attached here, right here. So I feel like this is a lot better for wrist protection, and also it looks closer to the actual glove, which does this. But honestly, other than that, this is pretty much it for this glove. Now for the score, I'd 100% give these a solid 8. Like these are a good glove, especially for the price. I mean, these are just under 900 pesos, which is probably under $20. $20 for these gloves, like that is a steal if you're an American. Although I don't know if these ship to America actually. If they do, I definitely recommend you get this glove. This is a pretty good glove, honestly. And that's pretty much it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.